Abdul Rahman al-Sumait, a lifelong advocate for education and humanitarian work. Abdul Rahman al-Sumait was born in 1947 in Kuwait. He spent his life helping people in Africa, especially through education, healthcare, and community development. He was a doctor but decided to focus on charity work. He started the Africa Muslims Agency in the 1980s, which helped many African communities in need. Al-Sumait believed education was the key to a better future. He built schools, hospitals, and orphanages across Africa. His work showed how Islamic values can bring positive change to the world. He passed away in 2013, but his legacy of kindness and service continues to inspire people today. Abdul Rahman al-Sumait grew up in Kuwait and studied to become a doctor. As a physician, he saw how poverty and lack of resources affected people's lives, especially in Africa. This made him want to do more than just treat patients. He wanted to help entire communities by solving bigger problems like poverty, lack of education, and poor healthcare. In the 1980s, al-Sumait founded the Africa Muslims Agency, AMA. This organization aimed to help people in Africa by providing education, healthcare, and other basic needs. What started as a small effort grew into a large network of projects that helped millions of people. Al-Sumait's work was not just about giving aid. He wanted to help communities become self-sufficient. He believed that by teaching people and giving them the tools they needed, they could build a better future for themselves. Al-Sumait believed education was the most important way to help people. He built many schools across Africa, giving children the chance to learn and grow. These schools taught not only regular subjects but also Islamic values, helping students feel proud of their identity. He also supported vocational training programs. These programs taught people skills like farming, sewing, and carpentry, so they could find jobs and support their families. Al-Sumait knew that education could break the cycle of poverty and give people hope for a better life. As a doctor, Al-Sumait understood how important healthcare was. His organization built hospitals, clinics, and mobile health units to bring medical care to remote areas. Many of these services were free or low cost, so even the poorest families could get help. Al-Sumait also worked on other community projects. He built orphanages to care for children who had lost their parents. He dug water wells to provide clean drinking water. He also built mosques, which became centers for both worship and community activities. Abdul Rahman al-Sumait's work was guided by his Islamic faith. He believed that helping others was a way to worship Allah and live a meaningful life. His charity work was for everyone, regardless of their religion or background. This made him a respected figure among both Muslims and non-Muslims. Al-Sumait's life showed how kindness and hard work can make a big difference. He proved that one person's efforts can change the lives of many. Abdul Rahman al-Sumait passed away in 2013 in Kuwait City. However, his work continues through the Africa Muslims Agency, which still helps people in over 30 African countries. His life inspires others to follow his example and work for the good of humanity. Abdul Rahman al-Sumait's life was a powerful example of how one person can make a difference. Through his dedication to education, healthcare, and community development, he improved the lives of millions. His work reminds us that helping others is one of the most important things we can do. His legacy continues to inspire people around the world to serve others with compassion and kindness.